Honestly speaking, when it comes to free stuff for DLCs, I don't like to make reviews because there is no point of it since it's free and you can play it by yourself and judge it yourself. But it's a special occasion because we didn't receive anything new for Storm Connections almost for 2 years. Plus, it's Nanashi and she's pretty good character and I will give you my honest opinion about this character. Let's start with the character select screen because I love to include small details and extra stuff. So if we choose Nanashi, she has 3 different outfits: Zero Organization, Ninja Heroes, and Warring State period. What I like about her, because she has 3 different unique outfits, plus the small great detail that whenever you choose Warring State period, her name changes to Hikari, to her actual name. But the Ninja Heroes, the guide character that she was pretending to be, and the Zero Organization, she is known as Nanashi Uchiha. This tells us that CyberConnect 2 puts a lot of love into its work. Okay, now let's start to break down her combos, starting with her neutral combo. To be fair, it's my favorite combo of hers because she does pretty flashy moves. So she has 2 infinite loops during her neutral combo. The first one when she uses Fireball. After the Fireball hits, the opponent is in cripple state, which means you can do the same thing again or connect with different stuff. Grab, ultimate, maybe different combos like even switch. You can do the infinity loop basically, which is pretty amazing. And it's easy to execute because you don't have to cancel in right time. You just fire a Fireball, then approach the opponent and do the same thing. It's super easy. Okay guys, I have made a small mistake here. It's not actually her neutral combo, it's a base combo startup, which means the Fireball she always gonna use, not depending like if you're gonna use the up one, down one, or the neutral one. So yeah, small mistake, I apologize about that. The actual infinite loop for neutral combo is this one, when she does slashes and the opponent is kind of like in balanced state, and you can actually also approach and start the combo again, but you have to press circle in the right time in order to continue, otherwise the opponent can recover from this and then block it. Or you can also use jump button and do the same thing. I think that way when you jump you have a little bit more extra time and you will not miss that infinite loop potential, at least in my experience. And obviously during this imbalanced state you can also use ultimate, you can use jutsu, you can just jump and use your mid-air combo, you can use grab, whatever you desire. Okay, now moving on to her down combo. Obviously the startup is the same, she uses a fireball and then she kicks with her legs. I don't know why, but sometimes I can just cancel, approach and do the same thing again and again, and the opponent won't be able to block, but sometimes he can block, so it's 50-50 chance. So basically the last hit when she does with a kick before the animation gives you a small window to do the same thing again. But if you don't want to use the finisher against him, you just can press XX, ninja dash and use mid-air combo if you don't have any chakra left. That way you will do little bit more extra damage. Okay, now moving on to her up combo. To be honest with you, I really like her up combo because how long it is, and besides, if the opponent is blocking, you can deplete her or his guard super fast. On top of it, if you press triangle square, execute her any jutsu, the first one or the second one, you will deal additional damage to the guard. So that's pretty neat in my opinion. But the only catch is like you have to use the jutsu before she creates the vortex, the tornado. And her mid-air combo is nothing special, to be fair. Like I have seen a lot of characters who have pretty good mid-air combos. That way you can also execute ultimate before the opponent lands on the ground. It has a rebound, but she nothing, like it's just normal. Obviously you can do chakra dash and continue do on ground combos, or you can just continue do mid-air combos. But her grab in other hand is one of the best grabs in the entire game. First of all, her grab is like full map. It covers full map, similar to Tobirama's. Like she teleports and then launches mid-air and uses her Phoenix Flower Jutsu. That's one thing. Second thing, after the grab you can continue the combo if you don't have any chakra by pressing XX, and you can execute mid-air combo. But if you don't want to execute a mid-air combo, after the grab you can actually pick up the opponent off the ground and continue your normal attack. I think she's the only one who is capable of doing that, if I'm not mistaken, and I wonder if in the future CyberConnect 2 will patch this. Okay, now moving on to her jutsus. The first jutsu is Triangle Circle, which is Inferno style flame control. It has two variations, the first variation and the charge variation. The charge variation will deal extra damage, and I think the radius is a little bit bigger, I think. If you use the normal one, you actually can follow up combos by pressing triangle X, like chakra dash. Her second jutsu, Flame Wave Jutsu. It's also actually pretty good, especially if you use as a support. First of all, like, look at this. 3 giant flames coming at you. It's a good projectile. Also, it saved me multiple times when we had fight in midair. The only downside is you cannot use in midair. That's unfortunate, obviously. And also, if you are too close to the opponent, you can follow up by pressing chakra dash. Okay, now moving on to her awakening. And to be fair, her awakening doesn't change her moveset. She only receives boost damage, defense, and speed, obviously. But additionally, her 2 jutsus are kinda changed. Like it says Yachihoko Fire Style Flame Wave Jutsu, which deals a little bit more damage than the non-awakening state. And the same thing applies to her Inferno Style Flame Control. Now, it also says Yachihoko, but visually, she also kinda creates black flames around her. So basically, it's like defense type. Kinda similar to Indra's jutsu. Additionally, she has awakening actions. The first one is Tsukuyomi, which works similar to Gorenai's awakening action. Basically, she freezes the time and you can do like whatever you want during this time. It's unblockable, but it has a quite small radius. It's really hard to connect, especially when you play online. I think I only have connected once, and the second one is a unique one for her only. So she uses Yachihoko, and I have explained in my previous video. So whenever you put Yachihoko on the opponent, if you use jutsus, instead of your chakra, she will drain opponent's chakra, which is pretty neat. I think the best way to utilize these awakening actions is to use the normal combo, like when she does the fire release, and then press the left or right D-pad depending which one do you want. You want Yachihoko or Tsukuyomi. That way, like, you can kind of connect at least in online battles. And lastly, her ultimate. Honestly speaking, I don't know what else to say here, because visually I really like it, how it looks. She charges up, she does like crazy dance, quote unquote, slashes, launches opponent with fireball, then uses Amaterasu, and it creates black hole-ish stuff, and then a fiery Inferno style tornado. Remember at the beginning video I mentioned that depending on the costume it says Hikari or Nanashi. So depending on the costume you can also have different victory quotes for this character, and as well as secret factors. As Nanashi, she's more like angry, aggressive type, but as Hikari, she's more calm, gentle, and full of hope. At the end, I also want to say a few nitpicks, small ones. The first one is I dislike that she doesn't have a midair jutsu, and the second one is when you choose between like Nanashi ninja hero's outfit, the render doesn't change. Even though they technically have this render, they can just slap there. That will be pretty nice addition, like one character, 3 different renders. And the score for this character, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. Like there is no other option I can give, because it's a free character and she is very well made. She has pretty good jutsus, she has really good combos, ultimate, the awakening actions are pretty OP if you utilize correctly. I don't have any like big complaints, like I mentioned, like only nitpicks. So yeah, Hikari is a 10 out of 10 character, at least in my opinion. And that was my review for Hikari Nanashi Uchiha in Naruto Storm Connections. Let me know what you think about this character. Do you also like this character, or do you prefer someone else? Let me know in the comment section below. And like always, if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to like, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.